Earth was quiet that night. The stars twinkled in the sky, unaware of the impending chaos. Cities hummed with their usual energy. Cars honking, lights flashing, people laughing. Then, without warning, the night cracked open. A colossal ship descended from the heavens, its hull gleaming with an eerie, otherworldly glow. This was no ordinary meteor or satellite debris. This was an invasion. The ship loomed over the skyline, casting a shadow so immense it swallowed entire neighborhoods in darkness. People stared in awe and dread as smaller vessels detached, descending like fiery meteors onto the earth. Each landing shook the ground, sending tremors that toppled streetlights and cracked asphalt. A piercing, mechanical shriek echoed through the air, followed by the horrifying realization. Earth was under attack. The invaders emerged from their crafts. Tall, insect-like beings with segmented limbs, their bodies a blend of organic and mechanical elements. Their exoskeletons shimmered with alien energy, and their weapons pulsed with a bluish hue, radiating deadly power. With their arrival, Earth's defenses were put to the test, and they failed spectacularly. The first global reports painted a grim picture. Human jets disintegrated mid-air before alien plasma bursts. Ground troops, armed with their best artillery, were vaporized in seconds. Even the world's most fortified military bases fell like dominoes. It was as if the invaders had studied humanity's every strategy and countered it effortlessly. Panic erupted in the streets as people fled for their lives, leaving behind homes, cars, and loved ones. Within hours, cities across the globe lay in ruins. Iconic landmarks, symbols of human progress and resilience, were reduced to rubble. The Eiffel Tower, the Great Wall of China, the Golden Gate Bridge, all obliterated in a relentless display of alien might. Refugees flooded into makeshift camps, and the once bustling streets turned into haunting graveyards of twisted metal and ash. The aliens broadcast their dominance. Holographic projections of their leader, a towering figure with a voice that reverberated like thunder, appeared in every major city. In flawless human languages, they declared Earth's conquest. "Your resistance is futile," the leader sneered. "Submit or perish. Humanity is obsolete." For the survivors, hope was a fragile thing. Underground bunkers became their only sanctuaries. Leaders of the world, reduced to voices crackling over old radios, could offer little more than hollow reassurances. Scientists scrambled to understand the invaders' technology, but it was decades, perhaps centuries, ahead of anything humanity had achieved. Still, amidst the despair, there was defiance. Deep within a hidden military outpost, a figure stood in the shadows, staring at a digital map illuminated with the bleak reality of alien domination. His gaze hardened as he clenched his fists. "They think they've won," he muttered, his voice a low growl. "They don't know what's coming for them." Beneath layers of reinforced concrete, hidden from alien detection, rested a weapon that embodied Earth's ingenuity and defiance. The M1 Abrams. This was no ordinary tank. Decades of classified advancements had turned it into a technological marvel, a machine far more formidable than its original design suggested. To the untrained eye, it was just another relic of human warfare. To those who knew its secrets, it was humanity's last chance. The tank sat in a dimly lit hangar, its armor gleaming faintly under the overhead lights. Engineers and technicians moved around it with precision, making final adjustments. Its 120mm cannon, now enhanced with experimental rounds capable of disrupting energy fields, was the centerpiece. The Abrams was also equipped with reactive armor that could withstand the plasma bursts of alien weaponry and a newly integrated AI-assisted targeting system designed to outthink even the fastest alien drones. A team of 4 soldiers stood beside the tank, their faces grim but resolute. They weren't just operators. They were legends in their own right, chosen for their expertise and unshakable determination. The commander, a seasoned veteran named Captain Torres, inspected the tank with pride. "This isn't just a weapon," he said. "It's a statement. They think we're finished. Let's prove them wrong." The preparations were meticulous. Every system was tested, every round of ammunition accounted for. A mechanic wiped a hand across his grease-streaked face and muttered, "If this doesn't work, nothing will." There was no room for error. The Abrams was to be humanity's spearhead in an otherwise hopeless fight. Under the cover of darkness, the tank was loaded onto a stealth transport plane. The destination: a critical battlefield where remnants of Earth's resistance were barely holding on. The team understood the stakes. They weren't just defending a position. They were reigniting hope. When the Abrams rolled onto the battlefield, it was met with skepticism. The resistance fighters, ragged and battle-weary, exchanged doubtful glances. A tank? Against them, one muttered. The alien forces were already advancing, their towering war machines crushing everything in their path. Their shields shimmered with energy, deflecting human gunfire effortlessly. Then the Abrams fired its first shot. The modified shell tore through an alien walker, bypassing its shields and obliterating it in a fiery explosion. The resistance fighters froze, stunned by what they had just witnessed. The aliens, too, seemed momentarily taken aback. Their arrogance had not prepared them for this. As alien reinforcements swarmed, the Abrams moved with lethal precision. As cannon roared, each shot finding its mark. Drones swooped down, only to be shredded by the tank's automated defenses. Plasma bolts struck its armor but failed to penetrate. The crew worked in perfect harmony, their training evident in every maneuver. For the first time since the invasion began, humanity had struck a decisive blow. The resistance fighters rallied behind the Abrams, their morale soaring. What had started as a desperate gamble now felt like a genuine turning point. In the distance, the alien command ship hovered, its lights flickering as if in response to the unexpected threat. Inside the tank, Torres smirked. "They didn't see this coming," he said, his voice steady. "And they're not ready for what's next." News of the Abrams' success spread like wildfire through the resistance. What had once been a scattered, disheartened collection of survivors now became a coordinated force with a singular purpose: fight back. Across the globe, pockets of resistance fighters began to reorganize, inspired by the tank's victory. For the first time, the alien forces faced coordinated human attacks, guided by the hope that the Abrams had rekindled. The Abrams continued its campaign, striking at key alien installations. Each mission was more daring than the last. The tank became a symbol of defiance, its every victory demoralizing the alien invaders and bolstering humanity's resolve. The crew, though exhausted, remained relentless. Every successful strike was a reminder of what was at stake. Not just survival, but the reclamation of their world. The aliens, accustomed to easy victories, were forced to adapt. They began deploying specialized units to counter the Abrams, including towering mechs armed with heavy plasma cannons and squads of drones equipped with advanced tracking systems. Yet, the Abrams proved itself a step ahead. With its upgraded AI systems and the ingenuity of its crew, it turned every encounter into an opportunity to learn and improve. Resistance forces, inspired by the Abrams' success, began employing guerrilla tactics. They ambushed alien patrols, salvaged their technology, and turned it against them. Engineers rigged alien plasma rifles to fit human hands, while hackers worked tirelessly to decode alien communications. The Abrams served as the spearhead of this effort, its presence on the battlefield emboldening fighters to take risks they never would have considered before. Each battle took a toll, however. The Abrams bore the scars of countless engagements, scorch marks from plasma strikes, dents in its armor from near-fatal hits. Inside, the crew pushed their limits, surviving on adrenaline and sheer willpower. They shared fleeting moments of camaraderie, trading stories of loved ones and dreams for the future during brief lulls in the fighting. These moments reminded them of why they fought and strengthened their resolve to keep going. The aliens were growing desperate. Their overconfidence had been shattered, and their tactics became more aggressive. They launched a massive counteroffensive, concentrating their forces in an attempt to eliminate the Abrams and crush the resistance. The battle that followed was one of unimaginable scale. The Abrams faced wave after wave of alien forces. Drones filled the skies, raining plasma down on its position, while ground units advanced with relentless determination. The tank's crew operated with surgical precision, adapting to the chaos around them. Every shot from the Abrams tore through enemy lines, and every maneuver outwitted the alien commanders. Human ingenuity shone brightest in these darkest moments. Resistance fighters coordinated with the Abrams to set traps and ambushes, using the terrain to their advantage. Improvised explosives brought down alien walkers, while sniper teams targeted the aliens' command units. It was a testament to humanity's ability to adapt and endure. As the battle raged on, a shift became evident. The aliens, once seen as invincible, now seemed vulnerable. Their forces began to falter, their cohesion unraveling under the relentless assault. For the first time, humanity was no longer merely surviving, they were winning. The turning point came when the Abrams led a daring strike on an alien command center. The mission was high risk, but the rewards were too great to ignore. With the resistance providing cover, the Abrams broke through enemy lines, its cannon delivering devastating blows to key structures. The resulting chaos crippled the alien forces in the region, leaving them disorganized and unable to mount an effective counterattack. As the dust settled, the battlefield was silent except for the distant hum of retreating alien ships. The Abrams, battered but victorious, stood as a testament to what humanity could achieve when pushed to the brink. The crew, weary yet unbroken, shared a quiet moment of reflection. They knew the fight was far from over, but for the first time since the invasion began, they allowed themselves to believe in victory.